Y'all know I have the show on already. I always have to turn it on before I do my lives. It's just, I have to. Okay, I'm distracted now. Hi, hello, good morning, happy Monday. You guys, I am so stinking excited today. First of all, do you have your coffee ready? I've got my coffee. Okay, whistle while you work. I've got my coffee. I'm so stinking excited, you guys. Our Tohrment is going to be here in just a second. I'm going to go live with Joel, our first brother. We get to talk to a brother as soon as he joins. Y'all, I've got so many questions and I've got so many things to say. I've got pages of notes. I am very, very excited about this live. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Hello. Let me go through. Hi, hi, hi. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, hi, hi. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. I know this is an early one. I have never done a morning live like this before. So we are early today because Joel is in Berlin. And so it is already like dinner time for him. So I got to make sure not to say good morning. Oh, it's midnight. Okay. No coffee for you. Well, thank you for being here all the way from Sydney. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Tor is my favorite BDB brother. I love that so much. I think we are all way too excited. Listen, I am so stinking excited. I've gotten to talk to so many amazing people who have brought this show to life. And the fact that now we have a brother who, I love that it's Joel. I love that it's Tohrment. So hopefully it's 3:30 p.m. here in the UK. Is it tea time? Because it's coffee time here. I'm just waiting. I should have said, I'm just waiting for Joel to join. It's late afternoon in South Africa. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is really, really cool. This is amazing. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. I probably should have told him I was ready. I'm failing. I am failing. Hello from Ireland. Thank you so much for being here. I think this is one of the coolest things about all of this is being able to connect with people from all over the world. Hello from Serbia. Oh my gosh. It's last meal time. This is just amazing. I love it. It's incredible. We've got so many countries representing here. This is really, really cool. Oh, Joel, you're here. Okay, great. I'm sorry. I should have told you I was ready. Did not do that. Let me, okay, I will accept. All right, you guys. Tohrment is about to be here. I love your shirt. I've done 3 bracelets of my 3 favorite BDB brothers, Wrath, Tor, and Rage. Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was going to say good morning, but it's
Good
almost
morning.
dinner time for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry. I should have told you I was ready
Yeah,
to go
no,
live.
I've honestly, I've never done this before. I didn't realize I have to request to join. So I was kind of waiting.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have asked. I should have asked you. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh,
But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You are our first brother that we've had on the live, and I'm so honored that it is you.
thank you. I
We
already,
um
I should say.
we have a lot of people in the comments who are very excited to see you today from South Africa to Ireland to Serbia. They are all here and they are also going to be able to ask questions and of course give you compliments as we talk because we've got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I saw your notes there.
Well, I got 4 pages of notes. I went
Really?
through all of the episodes yesterday and I just writing down all my notes because if you didn't know, I'm a little obsessed with the show. So we got a lot to talk about.
All right.
I just wanted to say thank you again so much for being here. This show is absolutely fantastic. You guys are absolutely incredible. And I just want to know, how does it feel knowing that not only was such a huge success, but you guys were like breaking the app every single time a new episode was coming out?
Yeah, they need to work on
Yeah,
that. No, I mean it's been amazing, really. I mean how it's been received by the fans, and that's something I think all of us or none of us knew going into it. You know what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
I didn't know the books, you know, before all of this started. So that's been amazing. I mean, yeah, the fans are something else.
Yes, yes, we are. What was your impression of the fandom in the very beginning, and what is your impression of the fandom now? Has it
Um,
changed?
uh, you know, right, right at the beginning when the cast was announced, there were some people writing things like, you know, they're tiny, they're ugly, you know, they're kind of drowning in those clothes. Yeah, really, really. I mean, yeah. Uh,
I remember seeing because I know that you guys there was posts being in the gym, which we thank you for those posts, by the way. Um, y'all ain't tiny. Nobody is tiny in this group.
yeah, I mean there were a lot of nice posts as well, but I haven't noticed any of that of late, I have to say. So that's
Yes.
um no, but right from the start, I felt like there was a lot of support. And I also think if you're going to do anything, you know, there are going to be some people who think you're not doing it the right way. But for the most part, I think everyone has been just lovely. So
Yeah. I loved the video that you and the guys did reacting to some of those fan comments. I think my favorite was you being compared to a fifth grade math teacher.
yeah, I do.
I was watching, as I was watching, I was like, Torment is like the older brother slash dad of the group. So he's the one who's trying to like wrangle the boys, and he's like, okay, Zeta, so if you have a question or something to say, raise your hand.
Ah,
So I get that.
yeah, yeah. Okay, no, that does make sense. Yeah, yeah,
So I get that from that perspective because Torment is I really feel like Fritz is the heart of the show, but there's just something about Torment's character and who he is, especially to Wrath, that's just you are such a presence and you were cast so well as Torment. So I remember when they did the post, it was like a worldwide search for the brothers. How
yeah.
did the Black Dagger Brotherhood find you?
Um, well, it was posted on, you know, there are these platforms where you find, you know, when they're looking for actors for different shows. And it was posted there on one of the European platforms. So my agent submitted me, and I, you know, you do a lot of castings, right? So I didn't think
Yeah.
first time I did a casting for Wrath. Actually, I think it was Wrath or Vicious.
Really?
Yeah, and yeah, I did a casting for Vicious, and then I got a call back, and then I was like, okay, I should probably figure out what this is.
Yeah.
So I downloaded the audiobook and listened to it.
Mm.
What do you think of the audiobook, by the way?
I actually really like it because I
Yeah,
feel like since it's like a vampire story, the male narrator kind of sounds like an old-timey narrator. So I really like that he was telling the story. Did you? What
I
do you
don't know. I
think?
feel like he sounds like you know, he's doing a good job, but he sounds like a grandfather or something. You know, when it gets a bit raunchy, like this isn't right, grandfather. Uh, but
Well, yes, to be fair, there's more female narrators, and I didn't know when I first listened to it that it was only told from third person. So the fact that there was the male telling the story, I just loved it. He kind of sounded like an old time, like I don't
yeah,
know, voice. So that's what I liked, but I get that.
it, when Zach comes on the show, you should have him do his impression of that narrator. He's great at it. Um, I
I
forgot.
love this.
Sorry.
I love this. So after you listened to the book
The
for the,
cast.
what was your what did you think of the story?
Um, I wait. Let me just think back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's in a way, it's kind of, you know, like all stories have been told already, right? So this is kind of the
Right.
beauty of the beast. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, I thought it was that, and you know, based on that, then I was doing the casting for Wrath, so I was like, okay, on the Beast. And then I
I'm
did
the
that. They were like, no, you're not. They cast me as Tormund.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, you could have been Wrath, okay, but no, you were
I,
meant to play Torment. You are Torment to a T. And I have so many comments. I wrote some down just because I know that you've seen comments, but I had to shout them out for you because I thought they were really, really good. One of them was, okay, let me look through my notes. I'm like, where did they even go? So one was, where's my couldn't have imagined anyone else. Just call me Mrs. Tor. You brought the character of Torment straight from page to the screen. And thank you for giving us the torment we all wished for. So I I've been a reader, I'm a very passionate person, and I love watching when they make books to movies or TV series. But what is so different and unique about this one is the attention to detail and how they really honed in on the book and the fan base and the author to create this world. And so I really appreciate you being a part of it. And that's what makes it so unique and stand out. And I think that's why also we connect with you guys so much because you are your characters. And of course, the chemistry that y'all have on screen and behind the scenes, because that has been really fun to see as a fan, seeing you guys interact off screen as well.
yeah. I mean, yeah, the guys are great. I mean, I think you can all tell we're just
Yeah,
good friends by now, and that's something you don't know going into it, and that you really
sure.
for granted, So, uh, no, that was just a great experience, and they put us all up, sort of in the same place, like not in the same apartment or anything, but close
Yeah,
together.
yes,
So we could hang out a lot, and we did. So no, that was just that was great.
yeah,
And yeah, we do everything. We go to the gym,
yeah.
I would cook them dinner.
I was going
Uh,
to ask about that because I saw there's like a behind the scenes video where they're like, thank you, Dad. So you would cook the guys dinner.
yeah, someone's, you know,
Be your
kids.
tour.
Yeah.
I, I love that.
Oh,
Um,
I think I read somewhere Tor is not a good cook. Wellesley, he can. There's like one dish or something he can cook, and Wellesley does most of the cooking, if I remember correctly. Someone will correct me in the comments, I'm
I'm
sure.
sure they will, but I will say I have only read the first book. I have been waiting to read the second book, which congratulations on season two. That is fantastic. But I was going down the rabbit hole a little bit because I wanted to see what the fans were saying, and I found a spoiler out about our boy Torment that I did not know, and I'm not going to say it, but I think you know.
I know already. That's all everyone says. They're like, "Oh, that was so great," but we're so sorry. Oh,
We're so
sorry.
I had to come on and at least say I'm so sorry to you for that happening because I had no idea and that broke my heart and I'm like, no, I have to apologize. I have to
Yeah.
apologize to Joel for that happening.
No, J.R. Ward should apologize.
Yes. Well, speaking of JR, your video meeting her was well, meeting all the brothers was fascinating and amazing and everybody loved it so much. But her meeting you, I loved the interaction. You're just like, come here. So what was it like meeting J.R. Ward as your character for the first time?
It was quite overwhelming, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was something also with the fans that, when I got cast, I was like, okay, great. But you don't, and then it dawned on me, like, this is
Mm,
a lot of people. Like, I
yeah.
take my work seriously either way, right?
Y-
You go, oh, there are people you really can't let down, or shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And meeting her, this is like, she wrote this 20 years ago. She's been living with these books for 20 years.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just seeing her and her seeing her character come to life, I don't know, it was almost like an out-of-body experience.
Sure.
Uh,
Was that the first time actually meeting her in in
yes,
in person? Okay. Were you
yeah.
warned at all that she was probably going to be very emotional and this was going to be a big deal to her?
Yeah, I mean, Tosca told us that the authors in general of these books, when they, they will cry
Yeah.
inevitably at some, they'll
Yeah.
cry. And yeah, but no, I mean, you can't really prepare for something like that. I don't think. I knew I was going
Yeah.
to meet her, and that it was probably going to be intense, but I don't think I realized what it meant until I was like, oh, that's
And
right.
it's,
I'm the character for her.
yeah.
She created
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that it was very touching. Yeah,
That it is beautiful. And it was really, really amazing to see her with all of you guys, but just to see her dedication, because that's something else unique is how on board she was with everybody and everything and the passion that she had for the show in general. Like she was so it you don't see that a lot. You don't see because you can't make a perfect adaptation. You never can. But I mean, Passion Flicks did. But to see her interact with you guys and the fans and how she was so excited about it, it just
yeah.
made it even so much better. I love that you guys had that experience with her. Did you get to watch her meet all the other brothers or no?
Uh, no, I think they kind of brought us in,
One by
one
one.
other, and then yeah, one by one, and then we went inside the house. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
seen, it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Like when she meets Robert and she runs and she swears.
yeah,
That was so funny. I kind of felt like it was like a metaphor of how I felt about the show because I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. And I was like, "Oh, this is so crazy and cool. I love it so much." Did you know any of the guys before you were cast or before you guys all met in
I
Georgia?
I knew Robert a little bit.
Okay.
Um, he was filming Ballerina in
Okay.
Budapest, and I was filming a series for Disney Plus, and we met at the gym there, as it were. And I recognized him because he years ago he was going to the same acting coach that I then later started going to. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so we started talking at the gym, and then we
Yeah.
both asked, and then we had to do the whole visa process,
Together.
get work visas. Yeah, so I knew Robert a little bit, and no one else.
Mm. I feel like Torment and Wrath, they have a very special connection relationship on screen. You guys have two very specific scenes that stand out, especially the one in episode 3, where Wrath is really mean to Torment. And so I would love to talk about working with Robert in those scenes. I was rewatching it yesterday and it like broke my heart. So working with Robert
So
as Robert, but then what is it like working with Robert as Wrath?
I'm sorry, I have this thing on Instagram, this timer so I don't use it too much, and it kind of so I missed the question or
Oh
the
no, it
yeah.
gave you a timer?
No, it's my own fault.
Oh, okay.
It's so addictive. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm trying to use it like 15 minutes a day. So this
Mm,
is probably gonna happen again in
okay.
another 15 minutes.
There's a scene in episode 3 that
Yeah.
is a very big scene between Torment and Wrath is very cruel to Torment, and you can just feel the pain. I want to talk about that scene, but I would love to know what it was like working with Robert, but then also working with Robert as Wrath.
Um, I mean, I really enjoy working with Robert, and I think for all of the guys, but Robert especially, he gives you what you need for that scene. So he's mean to
Mm.
you, right? In that
Yeah.
in that scene, he was quite cruel, and so and if that feels real, that's very helpful. It's always very helpful to
Yeah.
get from your acting partner.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I don't know. Does that
Was
sort
it
of
hard for you guys because you guys were so close off screen, off camera, hanging out in the trailer, going to the gym and all these things? Was it hard to get into the zone of, oh, you're gonna be an a-hole to me right now? Or like, was it easy for you guys to go in and out of character?
um yeah, I didn't find that very hard. I think if depending on the scene, you kind of prepare in a certain way, and there's a certain focus needed. I mean, it might
Yeah.
not be a good idea, I don't think, to like be cracking jokes in between takes and stuff like that if
Yeah.
you need the enemies in
Yeah.
that. But I mean, Robert is a professional,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so I think it's important to just maintain that focus. But I think the fact that we are friends off camera, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
No.
There are some comments. It's been 20 years in the making for most of us, and y'all did an amazing job. Have you ever portrayed a book character before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. And are you excited for season two and getting more time on screen?
Yes, very excited. It sounded like you knew something about season two because I think we're gonna be based. You said something.
I I just
Oh, I
know
didn't.
I just saw that season two they have the script. So I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. I just know
I
they're working on the script.
maybe we do.
You
uh,
haven't heard anything.
no, I mean, I think we're gonna, I think we're gonna do it. Oh, I'm probably gonna get hit for this.
No.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
because I'm assuming you miss your leathers. I mean, the leather is the key, so I'm assuming you
well,
can't wait to get those leathers back on.
I I just took my leathers off to slip into the shirt, you know. That's what I wear every day.
No
No,
big deal. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Okay. So the process, so you got the role as Torment and you come to Atlanta and you meet everybody and you're now becoming Torment. So what was the process of, because honestly, I mean, you had the eyes and you had, everybody had to shave. We know that. But what was the
yeah.
process like for you becoming Torment?
Um, I well, I like to read the script many times, or I read the book first, and
Yeah.
then many times over, and then you kind of try to figure out, okay, who is this guy, and what ways is he, similar to me, and in what ways is he different? And I mean, in quite a few ways, I do think he's a bit similar. I also don't like when people fight, and I try to make sure everyone is having a good time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but then you think about what is important to this character.
Yeah.
His wife, obviously, but
Yes.
is very important, and I think that is what makes him grounded in that way. Like I feel like none of the other brothers have that. Uh, you know what I mean? They are
Absolutely.
like he really knows who he is, but
Yes.
that doesn't, and he's not like, I don't think he is kind of fighting himself the way
Yeah.
a lot of the other brothers are, or like struggling with themselves.
Yeah.
But then there's the fact of Wrath not taking on the role as king as he
Yep.
should.
Yep.
And so I think that is a heavy burden for Torment as well, just seeing this because he feels responsible, even though, there's nothing he can do about it. So I
Yeah.
think that is really difficult for him.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And then you try to, you also think about, okay, so how does this guy move? Um,
Mm.
and
And dematerialize.
dematerialize that. We had to all have to learn how to dematerialize.
Yes, which I would love to know. We can talk about that too, because I would love to know how that worked.
Oh, that's easy. You just like you just walk off set.
And I just,
No, you walk off set,
and that's
yeah,
it.
and then you're done. And then
I,
they fix that in post. So uh,
very simple.
yeah,
So yes, because Tor does have his Shellen. He has a
yeah,
family he's got a house with a brand new kitchen, which is brought up at the end, you know. He's
yeah,
living the life that the other brothers aren't living, so it's like he has a little more history. He's got a little bit more depth to him, and he truly is the dad of the group. He's like the glue that keeps everybody together. And we love Wellesley. We love Kim, who plays Wellesley, and we're not going to talk about anything future. But what was it like working with Kim as Wellesley?
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. I
Uh,
love the
no,
scene.
no.
I was gonna say there's a scene right before Wrath and Beth get married, and there's a very beautiful scene that the fans love. So yeah, so I would love, yeah, talk working with Kim.
Um, no, I mean, I just liked her from the first moment we talked, and I thought this isn't gonna be a problem, which is important, you know,
Yeah,
it, because you don't know that at first, especially if you have to act with someone as a romantic partner.
yeah,
You don't know what they're gonna be like, and I think it's especially difficult if there's like, you know, if you
more,
don't jive.
yeah,
And so there was none of that. She's great. It was, and we talked about the relationship, and you also want to have um, that kind of energy that couples have who have been together for a long time. You know, where
yes,
you kind of there's a way of like moving around the other person and touching the other person that is, you know, there's no what is the word I'm looking for? You kind of just do it. You don't have to ask permission, you know? You're like, oh,
yes,
your hair is in your face. Stuff like that, that I think
yeah,
um,
you
makes
get
it
it.
feel real. But,
Yes,
you know, to achieve that, you need to,
good.
um,
I love this. So, with the relationship, the main relationship, obviously between Wrath and Beth, what was it like for you guys watching their chemistry on screen or just while filming? What was it like watching Robert and Olivia become Wrath and Beth in front of you guys?
um, I think Olivia is very much the same way as Kim. It's easy in that it's
It's
easy
easy.
to work with her. And I mean, Robert said as much. Um, and also, I mean, I know Olivia and she's great. So,
Yeah.
uh, I wasn't really worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I thought it just worked, you know.
Yes, and you and Olivia have a very special scene together. I love that you have all
Yeah.
these special scenes with everybody, especially
I,
with Piotr, who plays Darius in the very beginning,
mm,
which we'll talk about that in just a second. But what was it like filming that scene with Olivia and the oatmeal raisin cookies and all of that? What was it like filming that?
yeah, so we filmed that towards the end,
Oh,
and
really? Okay.
yeah, yeah, because you always film out of sequence, right?
Right.
Um, and so, you know, by the time that I think that was either my last day or my second to last day or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we already knew each other well.
Yeah.
So easy, relax.
I
Uh,
love that.
yeah,
Because she's so much, she is. I did a live with her. I was fortunate enough to do that, and she's so sweet and kind, but she's so Beth. So I can't imagine like it was just so easy for everybody just to be in their scenes, in their
yeah.
moments with each other. Because yeah, I totally get that. Did you know? There's like another question. Did you know what happened in book two while filming book one?
Yeah, I read book two
Oh, you did. Okay.
like a few weeks into filming.
Okay.
Uh, and so yeah, eventually I knew. Yeah,
Do you remember what your last scene filmed was?
my last scene filmed
Yep.
was God. Mm,
Was it Screamers? Was it filming at
yeah,
Screamers?
was Screamers, I think. Yeah, that might have been my last scene.
I
Or some scene with Robert. I'm not sure actually. Yeah.
okay.
Uh,
I love the screamer set. I love the scene of you guys sitting across the table. What was it like working with, I think it's Piotr is how you say his name.
yeah.
Because you're one of the rares who gets to actually be in a scene with him, which I think is very, very cool. What was it like working with him in that scene?
It was great. I mean, I think he is a phenomenal actor. Right? It was almost you know when we were watching episode one
Yeah.
in New York, and I hadn't watched it before. I was
Oh,
fuck, he's so good.
So
Uh,
good. I
yeah,
loved him when I first heard him appear in the book. I just instantly loved him, and I thought he was so good as
yeah,
Darius.
yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah. No, fantastic. No, so Piotr, he came in, I think, the night before we filmed that scene. So he came in, and I figured, again, like, just like you want to build chemistry with a romantic partner, like
Yeah,
Darius and I are best friends. We've known each other for hundreds of years, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's coming in, I don't know, at 9 o'clock in the evening, and then we're filming the scene next day. So I was like, all right, then we better get to know each other, right? So I invited him over, and then Olivia and Robert came as well, and we had dinner together, or ice cream or something, drinks. I don't remember what.
Oh, that's so nice. That's such a Tor
Yeah,
thing to do.
yeah, but it also like helps. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
And we were writing set together. I think he's great, and I really enjoyed working with him. And yeah,
What did you think of the Screamer set?
that was also great. I mean, and they just created that. So we hadn't seen that before. They just made that kind of overnight. Probably not. Maybe I just hadn't been working. Uh,
Probably.
no, but it was great. It looked like something out of the Matrix. I thought,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very, very cool. What did you think of? There's another question that came in. Obviously, the Passionistas got to come and visit a couple times on set. What did you think of the Passionistas when they were there visiting?
Oh, they were all very
Yeah.
sweet, respectful, and a lot of them had made little gifts for us, like bracelets or
Oh,
yeah, different little things. Which again, I mean, that just dawned on me again how like
yeah.
what these books mean to the fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty sweet. Yeah.
So so on your last day when you wrapped, what was that like film wrapping on everything with you? I just remember watching the video and Robert gave you like a huge hug and everybody was clapping and hugging you. What was it like to wrap? Because I know it was a very long shoot. Everybody's been away from family and from home for a long time. What was it like to wrap Torment?
Um, I mean, things like that. It doesn't feel real to me until I'm back home and I go like, oh,
Mm.
it's over. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, unreal, I guess. Like,
Oh, you're quiet. I can't hear you now. Okay,
all
and now
right,
I can. No, I can hear you now.
all right. Yeah. So yeah, just feels unreal. It feels like yeah, I'm gonna be back on set tomorrow, and we'll keep filming. We'll keep
I know.
doing.
Well, yeah,
And I
it's
mean,
like routine. It's what you're used to, and
yeah.
yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you spend 3 months with a group of people, and then
yeah,
you're kind of like, huh.
I have to leave you now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll do season two.
Yes. There's another question for you from Dreamer Natalie 90. Did you get to keep anything from set? I loved all the brothers in the wedding scene saying "Long live the king and queen." So let's talk about that too. So did you get to keep anything from set? Did you keep your eyes or your teeth?
I got my teeth. Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah, yeah.
What was it? What was it like? Anything else? You have them.
I do have my teeth. I don't have. I also they give me a bit of a speech impediment, so
Yes, I know. I'm
yeah.
just I have Invisalign, so I have to take that out because no, you just have to learn how to
Really, and
talk.
this a speech impediment as well.
Yes, unfortunately. So I have to take it out for these so I don't sound like that.
Okay. Uh, no, but that was I think the only thing I got to keep. Yeah.
Okay. What was it like filming the wedding scene as all the brothers are standing there shirtless, right? And they're
Mm.
watching their king and queen get married and then the chant. How long did you guys work on that chant. And did you know that Andrew was going to start singing, or was that a surprise?
No, no, we knew that, and we didn't rehearse that much. Uh,
Okay.
we met Michael. I don't remember his last name. Who wrote the score for the show, and we went through it a couple times.
Yeah.
Uh, Andrew spent more time with him, obviously. Uh,
Yeah.
but that's Andrew's voice. Like, that's him
Yeah.
singing. Yeah.
I had no idea he could sing like that. Did he sing live? Um, was that all live when when it was being filmed?
It was live. I'm not sure they kept the live version though. It would
Oh,
be, but yeah,
me.
it's movie making. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was singing live as well. He was very nervous, very very nervous.
Oh, I love that. But he did a fantastic job. It was really
He
cool.
did.
It went
Yeah.
because I did not expect the chanting. I mean, I read the book, but like to hear it come to life, I was
Yeah.
not expecting that. And it was very powerful, moving moments. And then Andrew starts singing, and we're like, okay, tears, instant tears. I hope you guys know truly what an effect you guys have on us fans because you guys just nailed it. I was looking at any more questions that are kind of come in. So, what was your first thoughts when you saw the first episode on the big screen in front of everybody? Everybody's there watching it together. What was your first thoughts of the show?
Oh, I really enjoyed. I was sat next to Robert, and uh,
Oh no!
we I had two beers, I think. So I was a bit tipsy. I was
Everybody needed a beer.
celebrating. Uh, and yeah, I don't know. It's just incredibly satisfying to see something come together that you worked on for so long, and also see, you know, all the scenes, which is most of the scenes in episode one, that I'm not in, where I wasn't on set. You know, you don't know how it turned out, and I think
Yeah.
brought it. You know, so
Absolutely. And then, of course, the Q&A afterwards. And one of my favorite things about J.R. Ward is when she's sitting down and she gets up and she starts
yeah,
pacing and she starts
yeah.
talking. What was it like celebrating with everybody afterwards?
It was great. We, to be honest, I think most of us brothers spent most of the time just signing books and taking pictures. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it was nice. We also went out for a bit after, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love you guys in Times Square walking, the brothers taking Times Square. That was really cool.
yeah.
The promo and the content that you guys gave us was really, really good. And I need to know, I mean, you guys, all of you posting your behind the scenes pictures, just feeding us fans, which we love. But there's this like rocking horse that like everybody is on at one point, rocking on it, taking pictures. Where did that rocking horse come from?
Uh, wait,
What-
uh, that was some house. I think that was supposed to be. We were filming the exteriors for Darius's house or something,
Okay.
and that was just in the area
Inside.
sitting around and waiting, when we weren't filming. Yeah,
Yeah. I,
but that was someone's basement, and they were renting the house, so we were just.
Well, we see what you guys were doing when you weren't filming, which I can't imagine what it's like waiting, in between scenes for you to come on set. So what was like your typical, what was your normal go while you're waiting to go film? What were you doing off set?
We were just having a good time together. It
Yeah.
also depends on, of course, if you have a scene where you need to kind of get a bit more focused. But other than
Yeah.
that, out having a good time, you know.
I love that's funny. Who was the first to break in a scene? If it was all the brothers together, who was the first one to break?
To break in a scene in the sense of like breaking
Like
character.
like giggle or break character, yes.
Mm. Mm. I honestly don't know that happened a lot.
Really? I
We're
That's fantastic. I mean, especially with all of you guys together and your personalities and how much you guys love each other. I find that very dedicated. I like that. But what about filming the scene with Michael O'Rourke when the brothers meet Butch? I loved that scene. That was a fan favorite scene. What was it like finally working with Michael?
It was great. I think he also did a phenomenal job, I have to say. I mean, I didn't get to have that many scenes with him, but I think he is also really well cast for that character. Um, no, I enjoyed it. I thought the chemistry between him and Alex as Rage
Yes.
worked really well. Like it's just funny.
It was just funny.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Any, as I say, any fun memories or any days on set that stand out to you that were an important day, or if it was funny or what, if it just meant something special to you?
oh God. I mean, I
Putting
enjoyed
you on
all.
the spot.
You know, I feel like a terrible recall. I just enjoyed, hanging out in the
Yeah.
our trailers with the boys, just um, eating the catering food, shooting, you know,
Working out. You know,
working.
the fandom is still waiting on the Black Dagger Brotherhood calendar because I think it was Alex who posted the picture of well,
Oh
you
yeah,
weren't there in it, but of you guys in the hot tub. And
yeah.
the fandom is waiting for that calendar to come out. You know, the skinny brothers.
All right.
So I'm assuming you have watched all the episodes. What was your final thoughts on the entire series?
um, I want to film season two.
Season two.
Ready for season two.
Bring on season
Uh,
two. What book have you read up to?
I've actually only read one and two, and then I read about what happens to Wellesley in book three. Sorry, no spoilers, but yeah,
Yeah,
you
no
know.
spoilers. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry about that. I'm just gonna run through really quickly and see if there's anything else. Yes, we need the calendar and the blooper reel. Oh my gosh, have you heard any news if we're gonna get a blooper reel from season one?
I I don't know. I I mean, again, I don't remember people breaking character all that much. Maybe Robert and Olivia did.
Yeah,
Um, you know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
they all. Not that they're less professional than anyone
No,
else.
no, no.
They, they have a lot more
Yes,
text to learn.
yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't
Mm,
know. Don't know if I'd hold my breath for a blooper reel if I were you.
darn it.
Yeah.
Darn it. Susa Mania says, perfect tour. If my fifth grade teacher looked like you, I would have paid attention. There-
Right.
Oh my goodness. Well, I would just like to say thank you so much for joining this live and giving us like a sneak peek behind Torment and filming, and it really, really means a lot. And I would love to know if you had any special fan encounter or any message that you received that meant a lot to you.
Um, I mean, a couple times at the after party, there were fans coming up and they were like, "Okay, would you mind taking a picture with me?"
Yeah.
Would just notice that she's like shivering, and she said, "I'm sorry, I'm a little starstruck." That
Yeah.
happened a couple times, and then, I mean, I just felt like going, "No, come on, this is not for me," you know.
It is for you.
But very sweet. Yeah,
I can't imagine how that feels and how overwhelming that can feel. But the fandom, we love you and we love you as Torment and we love everybody cast and you have a lot of love here in the comments. Everyone's saying thank
yeah.
you and thanks for all your
No,
hard work.
I'm too short, not sufficiently muscular, and
keep keep hitting that gym. Keep hitting that gym.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
Stop it. Well, thank you so much. Good luck with season two. We are very, very excited about it. I hope you hear news about it soon. Someone needs
I
to contact Torment. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Someone reach out.
Someone will reach out. Oh my God. Thank you so much. This was
Thank
an
you.
honor. I appreciate it. Good luck. And thank you for being our Torment.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for everybody for watching and for sending in your questions and all of that. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye.